Good morning. This is part 2 of the sticking the middle finger up to prostate cancer. I must apologise for the title of the last one. I literally was just pushing my glasses up my nose and the thumbnail showed me sticking one of the fingers, but it wasn't meant to be the case. So here we are. This is Friday the 7th of April. I had my prostatectomy on Monday. Went to the Norfolk and Norwich Hospital in the UK. Checked in at 7 o'clock in the morning and was told I was going to be second on the list. So you get taken to a ward and all the checks done just to make sure you are who you are, and you get to see an anaesthetist and all the doctors checking all the right things. So spent most of the morning just sitting around, not doing too much. So 1 o'clock, it was my turn. Come and collected me. We walked to the theatre and laid on the bed, and quite a few people around putting different things on you, some straps, some heart monitors and some things on your head. And you finally see the anaesthetist who decides the cannula is going in your hand, which was just in there. And after about 10 seconds he did say, "Did you feel a bit sleepy?" I said yes I did, and that was it. I'd gone, so within a couple of seconds totally knocked you out. Finally got back to the ward about 7 o'clock. For some reason it was a long procedure. I'm not too sure exactly why. Maybe I took a little bit of time to come round. I'm not sure. I didn't ask the question. So back on the ward, had a cannula obviously put in the left hand with a morphine drip all the time, and you just pressed a button if you wanted more, which is good stuff. It sort of pretty much knocks you out and try and keep you as comfortable as can be. Not much sleep is going to happen in these wards. I was on a ward of 6 people, and there's always something happening. Always nurses and doctors coming around checking up blood pressure monitors, and every 2 hours checking this, checking that, checking your oxygen levels, which is good. But there's no sleep. There's no sleep going on. Different people are in different pains. But they do tell you to make sure you just keep drinking a lot to try and flush it through. So they've got water all there all the time, and they do tell you, I got wrong a few times for not drinking enough, but it's the last thing you really want to do. So the catheter was put in, and you have a leg bag and a night bag. Leg bag is for during the day, but the night bag is attached to the leg bag, and it's longer, so you can put it down the bottom of your bed or on the floor just to make sure there's enough overnight so it doesn't back up. The sensation I had was just wanted to wee myself all the time. It was just constant. Your body was just constantly wanting to wee, and your body just wouldn't let go that you had the catheter there. It was a hard and funny sensation. But eventually your body got used to just allowing to open your bowels to wee into the bag. Again, the nurses come around every 2 to 4 hours, checking all your blood pressures, making sure everything is right. So again, not much sleep. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, everybody's awake. Breakfast has been sort of come around, teas and coffees, and they take your order for what you want for toast and different things and cereals. So sort of doctors come around and do their routine check at about 8 o'clock just to make sure you're okay and whether you can go home or not. The problem I had on the Tuesday was my catheter, which is inserted into the penis and then into the bladder, it got blocked, which meant I was just constantly weeing myself, which is not a good thing. So Tuesday afternoon they decided to try and free it by back flushing. So with a syringe they go into a different tube and to try and back flush into the bladder, but it just wouldn't go. That was a funny sensation, just to try and pump 60 millilitres of saline solution back into your body. It was really weird. So she couldn't get it to happen, and they were going to talk about taking the catheter out and putting another one in, which didn't seem too pleasant to me. That afternoon, another nurse come, and she had to go, and she finally got the pressure through, so it cleared itself, which was good. Blood clots come out, which was the reason why I had the problem. So Tuesday afternoon I should have been coming home, but they said no, because they were a bit worried about the blockage and the flushing. They'd keep me in another night, which it wasn't no problem to me. I was in the best place. You know, the nurses up there do a very good job under the pressure they have. I got very much respect from all. So we stayed in another night. Tuesday night was, I say, it was comfortable. It was comfortable, but it's just getting back. The other problem I had was a bladder spasm, and it's just the stingiest, most uncomfortable thing I've probably ever had. And then blood start pouring out your penis, so it's not good. So they decided they'd need to keep me on some antibiotics to try and to get that sorted. It goes away within sort of a couple of weeks, but you know, it's every person is different. You know, I had some people opposite me who didn't have bladder spasms, and you know, you read on different websites that you're going to get these gas in your shoulder which traps the nerves, and they pump you with CO2. For me, I didn't have no gas. I just had a very, very, very bloaty stomach, and the gas was downstairs, which was just sort of waking up after a couple of days. Again, my friend who was opposite me, he didn't have downstairs wind, he had upstairs wind and the shoulder pain, and he was just burping all day. So everyone's, say, journey is very different. So Wednesday, same routine, waking up about 6 o'clock in the morning, everybody just coming around and doing their piece. Catheter seemed to be working okay. I was trying to drink a bit more, but every time I drink more, then I get the bladder spasms. So I just, I tried and just do little sips just to see if that would flush it through, but it didn't. And to this day now, which is Friday, I've still got the bladder spasms, but it's part and parcel. Whilst you're in there, with me, I had a lack of appetite. My daily food was probably a couple of pieces of toast and marmalade for breakfast, ham sandwich and jelly and ice cream for afterwards, for lunch, and the same for dinner. Again, just lack of appetite, but and toilet bowel movements, no. So we're now sitting here Friday, so I had my first bowel movement this morning, which is good. So all in all, on the Wednesday, because the bloods didn't sort of come back favourable for me, they decided that just keep me in for another night. Most people say let go after the next day, but they decided just one more night and I should be all okay. So we come home Thursday afternoon. Oh, pardon me. Just basically try to settle. Get given all the different medications and different pads and catheters. You come out with about 5 different bags full. For me, stomach's still very, very sore, very tender. I'll show you a picture of my stomach in a minute where the wounds are. But it's going to be. So you just got to deal with it. There's plenty tablets, painkillers that you can take for it. So again, I got all the different night bags. You change a different night bag once a day, so I've got about 14 of them, which you just throw away. Your day bag stays on all the time, and that gets changed every week. Something I wasn't looking forward to, they give you some self blood thinners, which you have to inject into yourself. Because I'm over 100 kilos, I've got to take 2 a day, which it's only a small needle, but I'm not a fan of needles, but you just have to take them. So again, the first bowel movement was today, which means the bowels are waking up. they seem to go to sleep for the first few days, so I'm glad I've got that one out of the way as well. District nurse, she's just rung just to make sure everything was okay. She just makes sure the catheters is doing what it should do, and I need to sort of report to her if there's any problems with the catheter being blocked or flushed. So where we are now, we have to book a PSA test with a local GP in 7 weeks time. Hopefully by that time all the PSA from your prostate should have gone, so then we know what's what. We're not out of the woods yet, but the good thing is the surgeon did say to me that he took all the prostate out and he didn't see any sign of spread, which is fantastic news. And basically he said to me, because I caught it early, that it got everything. So we won't know until the PSA test. Hopefully it comes 0.01 and below, but we have to wait 7 weeks for that, so that takes us to about the 15th of May. And the week after we have to go and see the surgeon again and speak probably about the pathology report. The bladder gets sent away to pathology and they will see exactly what was what. Again, with the 20 biopsies, they can only take a rough sample, but with the pathology they'll have the whole sample there, so they can tell you exactly what state your prostate was in. So yeah, so that's pretty much where we are. I say it's now day 4, day 5. Walking around as much as I can. Not gone outside as yet, but the weather's pretty good here at the minute, so I might do a little walk tomorrow or Sunday. Everything is where it should be. Still sore. I will try and show you the wounds. Excuse, I'm still bloated. This the stomach is a funny shape, and you could probably say I'm fat, but it is a funny shape. But it will go down after a while. Might take a week or two just to go down. So the wounds are, I've got a wound about that big across where the belly button is, and some down the side. So we'll see if we can. Hang on, just got to take a little time just to. I'm just going to show you the. So I'm just going to move the camera. So we've got some around there. A big one where the prostate out is along the middle, and there's a one there and there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, they're sore, but they're going to be. Okay, so just take your medication, take your painkillers, and say just the advice is just take it slowly. Take it slowly. Hero. Got a few weeks off work just to rebuild yourself. Just take your time, rest, recuperate, do everything you should do, and we'll soon be back to normal. So keep drinking, get everything flushed through, all the toxins from your bladder. Flush it through the best you can. Do everything what the book says, what they tell you to do. Do your walking, little bit by little bit, and everybody should be there. So I hope you like this little update, and I'll give you another update in a few days' time, just to show where we are. Say it's now day Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, day 4. So I'll probably do one Monday, so it'll be a week after, and then we'll go from there. So thank you for watching this video, and see you next time. Thank you.